shawty wanna be me, and that's fine. Your shawty wanna be me, and that's why I give these girls motivation. Look at me for inspiration. Yeah, you know it's true. Yeah, you know that it's true. But your girl can't do it like I do. But she tryna walk all in my shoes.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This your girl Raven here. If you didn't know, now you know, and that's legit on period. So today I'm going to be talking about the live streaming app called Bigo Live. A lot of you guys, a lot of people on Instagram have been hitting me up and asking me, do I think Bigo is worth it? Do you really make a lot of money? Does it interfere with representation? You know, and I decided to make this video to do like a whole tell-all. Tell you things that people don't tell you about Bigo Live. And this is also the reason that I am quitting. So if you want the tea, I suggest you listen. Also, it's going to be a long video, so get you something to drink. I got my gallon of water right here with me, and let's get to it. So first and foremost, to start off, what is Bigo? Bigo is a live streaming app that pays broadcasters anywhere from $600 to about $25,000 a month to hit their monthly quota. Their quota will consist of something like you have to complete 30 hours for the whole month along with 40,000 beans in order to get $640. Or you get the contract where you just have to complete 50 hours and you would get about $750. That's all it is. That's pretty much the gist of it. Okay, so every 210 beans that you get equals $1. These beans could be converted over to cash or to diamonds, which we will talk about later on in this video. There are two types of ways that you can become successful on this app. First and foremost is your content, and then second is you networking. So let's start off with content. So you would think that because Bigo is advertised as this talent platform that your niche would be your talent, and wrong. Actually, the app has absolutely nothing to do with talent. Don't get me wrong, yes, there are some Bigo talent searches. There'll be like the Bigo voice competitions. And yes, there are hosts who host their own talent shows. So if I wanted to right now, I can go ahead and host a talent show. Yes, don't get me wrong, this happens. But the energy that comes towards individuals of talent is completely different than other people whose content is not talent related. A lot of people of talent feel like they make it hard for them to succeed on the app. They make it so difficult. And a lot of them feel like they're wasting their time because they're doing something on Bigo for free, but in the real world they will be getting paid for. So that's like a big you know, and it's like, which one is beneficial? I'm actually making more money doing my talent in the real world opposed to coming to this platform and I'm not getting a knowledge, or I'm not growing a following, I'm not profiting from it. So the type of content that is successful on the app, first and foremost, there are drama streams and roasting streams. Obviously, because it's drama, people are there for the tea. It's entertainment, you know, but I feel like with drama and roasting streams, you got to be careful with that because people take things out of content, and sometimes, like, I'm a big believer, I feel like there is some truth in what you're saying. Like, you high-key feel that type of way about that particular individual, and so here's your opportunity to say what it is that you feel. But then you could turn around and cover it up. Oh, it's a joke, you know, I was just joking. Like, I wasn't for real. Yeah, come on now. The other type of successful content creators are those who are over-sexualized. Bigo is famous for over-sexualizing women, and women know this, so they use this as their advantage. What a lot of them do is they tend to bounce on yoga balls, twerk, put up these wheels, tell people to send them a shield so they can spin their wheel. Whatever it lands on, that's what they have to do. So if it lands on change your outfit, then they have to go change their outfit. If it lands on twerk, then they got to stand up and twerk. If it lands on photo, then that person actually has to take a picture and send it to that gifter, and videos and things like that. Those are like the type of categories. The best way to describe their content is cam girl. Them doing cam girl work, and they're profiting. They're making bank. A lot of them don't have to gift other people, like gift friends, or, you know, make any type of arrangements, which we're going to talk about later, at all, because they have organic supporters in their streams. They're the ones, like if you go to Bigo right now and you scroll through the app, the people that have the most viewers are those who are being over sexualized on the app. Their content is pushed way more than other people. Anything related to sex, they're pushed way more. And people gonna sit and say like, oh, Bigo have been making some type of arrangements and trying to fix that and control that. Oh, why? Because Bigo decided to become really sexist with the dress code. That's why. But a lot of them still get passes for what they do in their streams. A lot of people in their stream, they dress provocatively, and it's cool because they're the money makers on the app. Just like how on YouTube there are people who do and say stupid stuff and they get away with it and there's no punishment towards them. That's because they're the money makers on the app, and their content is going to continue to get pushed. So that's how it is on Bigo as well. Tarot cards readers, they do too. They make a lot of money as well. But the thing is, not everybody who does it is really successful. It just varies depending on that person. So those are like the main ones that are like really popular on the app and get the most traffic and viewers and gifters. They're killing on the app. Take it to a whole nother level as well. There are people on the app who have like hundreds and thousands of viewers in their broadcast, and they may not go to the extent of dressing provocatively or doing certain things that those individuals are doing, but looks definitely play a huge role on the app for sure. There's no denying it. There's a lot of guys that would tell you, oh, women have it easier on the app because they have their looks. And they really believe that. And that was one thing that used to piss me off. And when I would talk to other females, they would say the same thing. Like, it pisses them off when guys say that. Like, they're like, well, you know, because I'm pretty and you're pretty and I still have to work and you still have to work, woo, woo, woo. And I felt that way. I definitely agree. We are pretty women, but we have to also think of it in the sense that people view beauty differently. So I might sit here and say that you're pretty, you know what I'm saying? But this person might not think you're pretty. Or they might sit here and think that you're average or you're basic or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Since Bigo originally started off as a dating website, the expectations was created early on. So Bigo originated in Singapore, and they saw a larger market here in the United States. So they presented this platform to the States, and the States was like, negative. And so they went ahead, revamped, came back, presented it to the States again as a talent platform. And that's how Bigo got to where it is. Since Bigo originated as a dating website, that expectation was already established. And so people are coming to this app thinking they're going to find a date, find a hookup, they're going to find eye candy, you know, something that benefits them, that they can fulfill their little fetish or fantasies or whatever. And looking at certain people, they just, you don't meet my requirement, let's go on to the next person. This is why a lot of women are harassed in their streams. A lot of times you be in your streams and there's perverts coming in and they'll tell you to stand up, or go change your outfit, or go do certain things, because Bigo created that environment for them. That is why it's doing what it's doing. Had they originally started off as a talent platform, then it would have been a whole different scenario and people would have been thriving based on that. But no, people are coming to this app for specifically a hookup. Now don't get me wrong, there are people who honestly tune into your streams and stuff because they like you, they support you or whatnot. Yes, it happens, but a lot of people get a lot of support because of their looks. They fit that look that that person is looking for. So it doesn't matter what they do in their streams. Like, if I was a singer right now, and I was in my stream singing, and people, like men, thought I was attractive, whatever, they'll stay there. They would stay there and they would support me. There are girls on this app in their streams, they don't say a single word. They don't say nothing. Nothing. But they have hundreds of people in their streams, and they're constantly getting those gifts. And I'm like, they didn't even say anything. They're not doing anything. What the hell? It's just that they're eye candy. So they're getting that acknowledgement. That's pretty much the thing. There's women who don't do that stuff, but there's literally just the other day, I was in somebody's stream, and she was having a B in conversation with her. She was having a conversation with her viewers, and she was doing sex moans, and they sending gifts. Like when I say they're in the millions as far as bean counts, they're killing. Being in the millions as far as bean counts, that's a big deal. That means you're killing. Like you're killing on the app. Now the second way to become successful is through networking. So this is a big thing that a lot of people say is important. And this is literally the reason that there are people in the millions and their content is trash. So what they're doing is they're signing up for PKs. They're signing up for as much events as possible, PKs that have the highest rebates, and they send in their heavy gifters for those PKs. So like big PKs would be something like something that has like a 50% rebate and up. Like that's a big deal. Heavy hitters come and they drop on you. They drop big to make sure you win that PK so you could get that 50%. Basically how everybody is getting by is doing trades. They're literally doing trades. That is it. Like, come on now. That's the only reason that they're hitting high numbers. You could go to their streams right now. Their streams are dead. Okay? Nobody in there. They're just talking to a bunch of bots. And since there's so many bots, what they're doing is they're doing friendly PKs with friends. So that way they can have somebody to talk to and also gain some free beans in the midst of it. They're investing a lot of time into this app. Like when I say a lot. They say treat it like a 9-to-5 job, but obviously not everybody could sit here and treat it like a 9-to-5 job because they have other responsibilities. A lot of them are on the app all day. And remind you, only 2 hours a day actually count towards their 30-hour requirement. So you could be on the app for 8 hours, but do you think that whole 8 hours is going to count? No. It may count as far as you getting some free beans and stuff like that, but other than that, it doesn't matter. So also it is recommended that you do a lot of agency PKs so that way you could collect these free beans. So that way when you go and do your trades, you have some beans. So that way you don't have to invest a lot of money. People are investing a lot of money into these apps. Like, I kid you not, there are people going broke. There's someone on the app who parents sent them over $1,000. Guess what they did with it? They put it all into the app, but they gave them that money for school. The priorities, you know, like people are doing whatever they can to really invest and to thrive on this app, which is understandable. Like Bigo is like a business, quote unquote, a business, but, and you get what you put out, yes. But at the same time, it needs to make sense. And with Bigo, it doesn't make any sense. I just wanted to come on real quickly and say as well that I have met a guy and he makes $16,000 every month on Bigo. And out of the $16,000 that he make, he invests $10K of it back into the app. So it's like, which sense does it make? You basically investing all this money just to get the same amount back. It gets to a point where it's not even worth it. Not only that, but I had a conversation with someone recently and they're killing on the app. But their response was, hey, like, I feel like I'm investing 100 just to get 140 back. Is it worth it? No. So anywho's, there are people investing hundreds and thousands. I know people who are investing over $1,000 every month, so that way they could be sure to hit their goals, because that's what they have to rely on. They're not hitting their goals because they're in their streams broadcasting their talent, because nobody cares about your talent. They're hitting goals because they're doing PKs, and those specifically that have a higher rebate, and they're just doing trades. The main thing that people have told me to do is do family box PKs because they have the higher rebates, and this is something that is supposed to be a secret too. The family box PKs have the higher rebates, and in those PKs you can hit your minimum and you can hit your first few tiers. The minimum amount it costs for those family box PKs is $2,800. That means you need to come out of pocket and invest that amount of money. Or if you don't invest that amount of money, what you need to do is have the equivalent bean amount. So that way you could gift those people who come to your box PK, gift them back. We're really relying solely on trading gifts, and that is it. That is how you network. You meet people, hey, like, you know, I'm down to do business, woo, woo, woo. Hey, such and such, I have a 50% rebate PK at 8 o'clock. Can you come through and drop this amount and I got you back? That is literally what people are doing to succeed on this app. And this brings me to the point that whenever Bigo sees an opportunity to not pay you, they're going to go for it. So if you're short on hours, Bigo going to pay you. Like, I've heard they pay, I think it really just varies, because there are people who told me that they were given half the pay. And there's been people who said that they haven't gotten any pay because they have not completed their hours. So, you know, they hit their 40K bingo, but they didn't get paid because they were short in hours. One thing that happened to my sister, her very first month on the app, her contract states she only has to complete 50 hours. Well, on August 31st, according to Bigo Live data, she had 51 hours. So she was live that same day. So that means she completed 2 additional hours, which will leave her at 53 hours. Well, guess what? September 1st, she goes on and she sees she's at 49 hours now. Tell our management, okay, like, we just gotta wait for it to update, blah, blah, blah. Okay, a few days go by. Guess what happens? It went all the way down to 46 hours, which meant she didn't get paid for Bigo. She talked to management and stuff. What took place with management, I don't know. I don't know if they did anything. I would hope they probably reached out, but everybody don't know. Even though there's screenshots, there's proof. Bigo basically said fuck her and she didn't get paid. And guess what? My referral pay, I didn't get either because she didn't get paid, because she didn't meet the requirements. Yes, Bigo, whenever they see an opportunity to not pay you, they're going to go for it. Another thing is too, like, agency gifts, right? So you cannot go past 49% agency gifts. No matter how much beans you have or which tier you're aiming for, if it goes past a 49%, guess what, honey? You're not getting paid. Bigo is not going to pay you. Regardless if you hit the 40K minimum and you completed your hours, Bigo is not going to pay you. Prime example, which happened to me in September. I created my own support group with friends who were outside of my agency. There was only literally 3 people in my agency that was in my group. Obviously, my sister and one of my good friends. And then everybody else were people in my family. And my main supporter was people in my family. So after I hit my minimum, I literally took a whole week and a half off the app, came back the last 2 days of the month to finish my last couple hours that I needed to do. And guess what? On the last day of the month, apparently, I hit 51% as far as agency gifts. And a few days later, they text me, hey, Raven, you're not getting paid for the month of September because you went over as far as agency gifts. Literally, my agency came out of pocket and they paid me half, $320. So think about it. If you're investing all this money into the app and Bigo decides, hey, I'm not going to pay you, you're taking the L. You just literally invested money into the app for no apparent reason. Why? So your profile could show an extra 4,000 or so beans. Like, what? Like, it makes no sense, you guys. And there are people that's like, that's why I don't have people from my agency gift me and blah blah blah. You got to learn how to balance things out. Well, apparently I was nowhere near as far as agency gifts. And then on the last day, because there was someone who decided to drop on me. It was like 17,000 PK points that they had dropped on me, a little bit more than that. Apparently I skyrocketed and went over agency gifts, and so I didn't get paid for it. So that's 3 times that Bigo decided to do me dirty, and I pretty much said, if someone wants to gift me, then they could gift me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to turn down free gifts, whether they're in my agency or not, because you never know. If my goal is to initially get to a point where I'm doing family box PKs, I need those beans. I need them to stack up as much as possible, you know? Like, it only makes sense. Let's go. It is also recommended, like, your first couple months, like your first 3 months on the app, to leave your earnings into the app so that way you can stack up, so that way when time comes and you need it, like for the family box PKs, you have it available. And there's a lot of people who don't even withdraw their monies from the app. They leave it in Bigo and just use it to do their business and trades and stuff like that. But then again, it's like, okay, then what's the purpose of being on Bigo? Like, what is the purpose? We're on this app to make money. Like, let's be real. Because clearly my talent doesn't matter on this app. So, hey, keep me motivated. Money. That's the only reason. So Bigo has these rules that specifically what I'm wearing right now, this like tank top right now, this could get me banned, okay? This could get me banned because you're not supposed to wear tank tops. There's like a whole list. You're not supposed to wear leggings that are skin tone. You're not allowed to really wear anything. Like, they really expect that women to be covered up from every inch of their body. I've literally been banned for wearing a jean jacket. I've been banned for wearing a tank top. I've been banned for pornography. These are the reasons I'm being banned for. And I will be fully dressed, head to toe, whatever. Which is very hypocritical because I've seen women in their streams where they're half-ass naked, you know. They are wearing, I saw a girl recently wear a crop top that was black, see-through, no bra, and areolas was showing. One of the requirements, you have to be wearing a bra. You have to be wearing a bra. Period. So since this whole topic is like banning and also over sexualizing women, and to also keep going on as far as looks does matter too, there are families and agencies that expect women to look a certain type of way in their streams. Someone gave me advice and that said, Raven, never let them catch you slacking. Every time you come on Bigo, make sure your hair is done, your makeup is done, you have lashes on. Like, you better look good. And if you don't have a full face of makeup on, you better have some lip gloss or some lipstick on. This is literally what is said. There are agencies where they want to see your whole freaking wardrobe and they tell you what's acceptable for Bigo. And not acceptable as far as meeting Bigo's requirement, but meeting the requirement for their agencies or their family, because this is what's going to keep people in your stream. That is what it is. That is what they're doing. There's people, when you scroll down the bar, you will see women dressed provocatively with hundreds and thousands of likes on their photo, and their butt is in the camera. People in bathing suits and thongs and lingerie and this, that, and the other in their streams and on the bar. But it's cool, you know. It's cool. It's cool. Literally goes against Bigo's guidelines. But let me post a picture of me dressed like this on Bigo. Oh, banned. You know, I have a friend who posted a flyer of her professionally dance. She does like contemporary style dancing. Posted a flyer of her dancing professionally. Banned. Sorry about that. My camera died at that point. But basically, she tried to upload that photo again, and it got banned instantly. And so, leading into the next topic I was getting ready to talk about is buying diamonds and everything. There are different prices. So if you go to bigolive.tv to purchase beans, it's cheaper there, but it has a different amount that's listed in the Bigo app itself. Plus, you're spending more money if you go to these people who offer discounts. You're spending way more money overall buying diamonds. Why? This is how much. This way. This is how much. Boom. So you look at the prices. They're all different. And there are people who sell like, oh, you get a 15% discount as well. Not even worth it, because you're still paying a little bit more than what you would be paying on this website. It is recommended to come to Bigo Live, go to the bigolive.tv website to go ahead and recharge, because you'll be saving more and you get more for your money. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah, so that's pretty much my thoughts about Bigo. That's why I don't feel like Bigo is worth it. This is why I'm quitting. But that is it. If you have any more questions, definitely let me know in the comments below. Also, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, and I'll be glad to let you guys know more tea if you want to know. So thank you guys for watching. Love you.